I am Kelly Gampietro. I'm a fourth year. I'm in the School of Individualized Studies. I am studying sustainable product design. I founded and run Fishy Patchwork. I sell repurposed patchwork clothing anywhere from, if you know what a ransom note looks like, kind of like that, take different fonts, textures, and letters, all that good stuff, and redesign it into custom orders. I get a lot of donations from friends and family who don't want their t-shirts anymore, and instead of donating them, they first come to me and are like, can you use this? And I never get rid of my scraps. I have bins and bins of scraps, so I keep all of that for future projects. When this first began, it was May of 2020. I had a bunch of cut up letters and I was like, I don't know what project I'm gonna get into, but I know I wanna get into something. And my friend was like, oh my gosh, can you make me a shirt that says something wacky? And I was like, that's a great idea. And I was like, I have to learn how to sew first. So I taught myself how to sew, got like this wonky old Singer machine, just did not, it barely worked, but I taught myself and I made a shirt, and then I got like messages, hey, can you make me a shirt? And I was like, oh yeah. So that's how I kind of grew there, and then I found out about the Lucky Flea Market. I went there and I was like, how can I vend here? I would love to. I showed him my product and he was like, yeah, we'd love to have you. I think that was like a big launch point for me because I got to surround myself with a lot of other creatives. The more I meet people at like these events and stuff like that, the Op Shop downtown, I love them, and they host Secondhand Wonderland every year, so it's just been awesome. I think Fishy Patchwork, what I do currently, is really telling of where I'd love to be someday. I'd really like to be in like a bigger company or institution and kind of like infiltrate that in a way where I show them like the values of sustainability. Showing a company that you can reuse instead of having to always get new, because it's so focused on like how quick you can do something, right? Everybody wants things so conveniently and fast. Some bigger brands like have systems where you can take back in their clothes and then they'll rework them if they're damaged or anything like that. I think I'd really like to show people the value in doing something like that, if that makes sense. I think my motivation is largely communal. It's really cool when my friends are like, oh my gosh, I was on campus today and somebody was wearing a fishy, and I'm always like, which one was it, you know? Because I remember every person who I've made one for and like what they say and the interaction that we had, even if it's just over like DM, because each one is a cool project to me.